Okay, so write down. So gravity of planet we have discussed on surface. Next you write down inside. Inside surface, wrote down. Inside planet, below surface. At depth d. At depth d. What is the radius of Earth? Radius of Earth is 6400 kilometer. Okay. Suppose this is the Earth. If you make a hole here, well, keep digging hole, you will reach center of Earth. How much distance you have to travel? 6400 kilometers. Okay. So suppose it is a depth. Suppose depth is r by 2. Depth is r by 2. So means where? Here. Depth r by 2 means here. Correct? If I am saying depth r by 3, so means where? Suppose this is Earth, this is center, this is surface, surface, center. So r by 3, depth r by 3 means here. This is r by 3. So what is distance from center? If depth is r by 3, so what is distance from center? 2r by 3, right? So depth means depth is measured from surface. Depth is measured from surface. Okay. So what is the distance from center? Distance from center will be r minus d. Distance from center is r minus d. Depth is d. Depth is d. So what is distance from center? R minus d. So this point I am talking about. This point. This point is between center and surface. This is surface. This is center. This is center. For center, what is the depth? R. Correct. For surface, what is the depth? 0. Surface depth is 0. Okay, clear? Center depth is r. Okay, so how to find the gravity? So see, suppose this is Earth. I want gravity here. So suppose this point is P. So what is the gravity here? So you first you see on Earth what is the gravity? G, surface. See, it is G. What is the formula for G? Gm by r square. At P it will be G dash. Okay, G dash. So what is the distance from center? It is suppose x. So depth is d. So at this point, the gravity will be due to only this region, only this portion of Earth. Note down. Gravity will be due to only this. Note down. So this is the point P. At point P, gravity is only due to spherical region of radius r minus d. Spherical region of radius r minus d. R minus d. On surface, It is due to whole planet on surface. It is due to whole planet. But as you move close to center, the gravity will be only due to how much sphere is left remaining. Okay. As we move from surface to center, you are going towards center, so the size of spherical region is decreasing. Size of spherical region is decreasing. Okay, size of spherical region is decreasing. So why it is like this? Because we know that at center gravity must be zero. At center, if you are at the center, gravity is zero. Why gravity is zero? Because you can assume this is the planet, this is the half. This half planet is pulling the object right side, and left half is pulling the object left side. Right side, left side, same force, equal force. So what is the net force? Net force 0. So what is gravity at the center? 0. Gravity at the center is 0. So as you move from surface to center, gravity decreases. Okay, gravity decreases as we move from center to surface to center. If you move surface to center, gravity decreases. Okay, so this is the reason. This is the reason. The right half will pull the object right side, left half will pull the object left side. So cancel, the force cancels, so net force 0. Okay, clear? So maximum gravity on surface. So this is the maximum value. If you want to experience gravity of earth to the fullest, maximum gravity, you have to be on surface. You have to be on surface. If you move deeper inside the earth, gravity decreases, becomes 0 at the center. So let's come back to here, this point P. So what is the radius of this region? R minus D. So use density formula. Density will be same. Density is uniform. Density is uniform. So G dash. What is G dash here? What is the formula in terms of density? 4 by 3 pi G rho R, and R is R minus D here. Okay, so this is G dash, not down. This is G dash. And what is G on surface? On surface, what is G? Gm by R square. In terms of density, on surface, in terms of density, 4 by 3 pi G rho R. So what is G dash by G? G dash by G, tell me. R minus D by R. So G dash by G is equal to 1 minus D by R. So G dash is equal to 1 minus D by R into G. Now down. This is the formula. G dash is equal to 1 minus D by R into G. So this is the gravity inside Earth at depth D. So at center, what is the answer? At center, depth is R. So depth is R. So G dash is equal to 1 minus R by R into G. 1 minus 1 into G, it is 0. Okay. At midpoint, at midway, what is the depth? R by 2. So what is gravity? G into 1 minus R by 2 by R cancel. So it will be G into 1 minus 1 by 2. So that is g by 2. Understood? at at depth r by 3, if you go 1/3 radius, what is the gravity g dash? G into 1 minus d by r, g into 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3 g. Okay, are you getting? At depth r by 4, g dash will be g into 1 minus r by 4 by r, r cancel. So it will be g into 1 minus 1 by 4. So that is 3 by 4 g. Note down. So this is gravity inside. Okay, gravity inside. So you have a formula, g dash is equal to g into 1 minus d by r. So what is the ratio g dash by g? Tell me, g dash by g, tell me. 1 minus d by r. So what is g dash by g? G dash by g minus 1. What is this? Minus d by r. So what is g dash by g? Minus 1 into 100. What is this? Minus d by r into 100. So what is this quantity? Percentage change. So note down, percentage change in gravity, percentage change in g. Okay, you know the formula, x2 by x1 minus 1 into 100. This is percentage change in x. Percentage change in x. When quantity increases, percentage change positive. When quantity decreases, percentage change negative. So you tell me, gravity increasing or decreasing as you go towards center? Decreasing. So percentage change positive or negative? Negative. If you go from center to surface, gravity increases. So percentage change positive or negative? Positive. Note down. If we move surface to center, question can be anything. You may be going from surface to depth. Sometimes you are going from depth to surface. So observe, read the question carefully. If we move surface to center, gravity decreases. Percentage change negative. If we move some depth to surface, some depth to surface, so gravity increases, percentage change positive. Okay, percentage change positive. So this is the formula for percentage change. When you go from surface to depth, go surface to depth d. Okay, go surface to depth d. This is the formula. Okay, understood? Let's solve one question based on this. Okay, note down. If we go from surface, to depth 2r by 3, find percentage change in gravity. Find percentage change in gravity. Okay, solve. You are going from surface to depth 2r by 3. You are going from surface to depth 2r by 3. What is the formula? G dash by g minus 1 into 100 is equal to minus d by r into 100. Minus d by r into 100. Note down. Minus d by r into 100. So what is the depth? How much is depth? D by 3 or 2d by 3? sorry, r by 3 or 2r by 3? 2r by 3. Okay, carefully you have to solve. Okay, read the question carefully. This is the formula. You are going from surface to depth. So you can also use G2 by G1 minus 1 into 100. G2 means final gravity, G1 is initial gravity. You can use this also, you can use this also. At depth it is G dash, at surface it is G. So what is, use this formula, tell me what is the answer. Minus D, D is 2r by 3 by r into 100 minus 2 by 3 into 100. So minus 66.66%, minus 66. Okay, 200 by 3. Okay, clear? Understood? If we move from surface to depth, use this formula direct. Means initially where you are on surface, finally where you are at depth. So you can use this direct formula, minus d by r into 100. Okay, clear? Understood? So 200 by 3 negative minus 200 66.66 minus. Okay, next question. Note down. Now I will ask depth. I will give percentage change. As we move surface to depth, as we move surface to depth, gravity decreases by 40%. Find depth. Find depth. Now in this question what I have given? Percentage change. Percentage change plus or minus? Minus. And what is the formula for percentage change? As you go from surface to depth, minus d by r into 100. You are going from surface to depth. Minus d by r into 100. Note down. As we move surface to depth, percentage change is equal to minus d by r into 100. And percentage change is given as minus 40. So what is your answer? Minus minus cancel. So d by r is equal to 100 will go here. 0.4. So d is equal to 0.4 r. 0.4 r. Okay, clear? Are you getting? This is the answer, 0.4 r. If r value they have given, you know this. Sometimes in question also they give radius of earth 6400 kilometer. So how much depth? 0.4 into 6400 kilometer. So 4 into I am giving one 10 to this decimal gone. So 4 into 640. So 0, 6, 24, 1, 25. So at depth of 2560 kilometer, the gravity will decrease by 40%. So this is the question, percentage change, purely based on percentage change. Okay. Next question. Now in this question, from where to where you are going? Surface to depth. Now I will give some depth and another depth. go from depth d1, go from depth d1 to depth d2. Note down. Find percentage change as we move percentage change in gravity as we move from depth d by 3 to d by 2. See, any type of question they can ask. They can ask surface to midway, surface to depth d by 3, depth d by 3 to depth d by 2. Which is greater depth, d by 2 or d by 3? Which is greater depth? D by 2 is greater. This is surface d by 2. This is d by 2. D by 2 means 0.5, 0.5 d. And this is d by 3. D by 3 means 0.33. So 0.33 d here, 0.5 d here. So you are going from A to B. Initially you are here A at depth d by 3. Finally you are at B at depth d by 2. Now how will you solve? Find percentage change. This is how they make question tricky. It is same as a previous only. It is same as previous only. Previous question, you are going from surface to depth. How they modify, they changes the level of question. Okay. So you can use this formula, G2 by G1 minus 1 into 100. Final gravity by initial gravity minus 1 into 100. And final gravity means at depth. So what is the formula for at depth? At depth, what is the formula? G dash 1 minus d by r into G 1 minus d by r into G. Are you getting this formula? You know. So what is initial gravity? Initially at what depth? D by 3. So find percentage change as we move from initial depth d by 3 to final depth d by 2. So what is G1? Tell me. Oh, r by 3, sorry. Oh my god, what I am writing. Okay, r by 3, sorry, r by 3, r by 3. You change this, it is r by 3. Okay, r by 3. So r by 3 to r by 2. Okay. Okay, r by 3 to r by 2. So what is G1? 1 minus r by 3 by r into G. So 1 minus 1 by 3 into G. So 2 by 3 G. So G1 is 2 by 3 G. And what is G2? At what depth you are going finally? R by 2. So R by 2 by R into G. So 1 minus 1 by 2 into G. So what is final gravity? G by 2. Okay, G by 2. Now come to this formula. So percentage change. So what is the percentage change? G2 by G1, G by 2 by 2G by 3 minus 1 into 100. Okay, so G by 2 into 2G by 3. So 3 will go numerator. 3 by 2G minus 1 into 100. GG cancel. So 3 by 4 minus 1 into 100. 3 by 4 minus 1, how much? Minus 1 by 4 into 100. So minus 25%. Your answer is minus 25%. Okay, clear? Okay. Practice this. Okay, this type of this is enough. Class note is enough. I am giving variety of questions. Okay. So surface to depth, one depth to another depth. Okay, clear. Any problem? G2 by this is your all-rounder formula. Every time you can use this. You can use all the time you can use this formula. Final by initial minus 1 bracket into 100. So initially you are at depth r by 3. Finally you are at depth r by 2. So gravity will decrease by 25%. Next you write down next topic, height. At height h above surface, at height h above surface. So suppose this is the earth, this is the center, this is the surface. Now I am talking about this point. So this point is inside or outside? Outside. So height is given. Height is given. Height means you have to calculate height from surface. So what is the distance from center? R plus h. R plus h. Now this is the point P. What is the gravity here? G dash. Okay. So for point P, earth is point mass. Earth is point mass. When point is outside, planet behave like a point mass. So it is like a point mass. So what is the gravity? Now point mass, you know, what is the formula for point mass? Mass m, r distance. What is the gravity? Gm by r square. So what is the answer here? Tell me. G dash is equal to Gm by r plus h whole square. Gm by r plus h whole square. Note down. G dash is equal to Gm by r plus h whole square. And on the surface, you know, on surface what is gravity? Gm by r square. Now Gm you can put Gr square. Gr square. So what is this formula now? Gr square by r plus h whole square. So this formula will be G into r by r plus h. So this is the formula. Note down. So your formula is this: gravity at height h is equal to gravity on surface multiplied by r by r plus h whole square. This is the formula. Okay, note down. So at depth, at height. Height means you have to go to mountain. Depth means you have to go to tunnel, coal mine. Okay, like coal. Nowadays coal mines are not there, but early days, 100 years back, when petroleum was not discovered, coal was biggest source of fuel. Okay, steam engine was there. For electricity production also coal was used. So people used to dig very deep mines. Okay, so deep mine means you are going in depth. Okay, and mountain means you are going in height. Mountain means you are going in height. So if you go to mountain, gravity increases or decreases? Decreases. If you go to depth mine, gravity increases or decreases? Decreases. In both cases it decreases. Okay, so this is the formula. So you remember this. Okay, very important point. Suppose this is earth, you are going above, so gravity decreases. If you go below, gravity decreases. Where is the maximum? Surface. Surface gravity is maximum. Okay, and earth is not perfect sphere. Earth is like this. This is the earth. So which is more close, the equator point or the north pole? Which is more close? Which is more close? North pole is more close. Actually, earth is not perfect sphere. Earth is not perfect sphere. North pole is close to center. North pole, North pole is close to center than equator. Equator point. So when it is more close means uh, the the radius is less. Radius is less here. So gravity is more. So where is more gravity? North pole or equator point? North pole gravity is more, equator is less. So if you move from north pole to equator, gravity increases or decreases? If you are moving north pole to equator, gravity decreases. Gravity decreases. If you move from equator to pole, gravity increases. Okay, because north pole is more close to a center, so radius is less. Radius is less. So north pole means radius is less. So gravity formula Gm by r square. Less radius means more gravity. Less radius means more gravity. Okay. So height formula you memorize. G dash is G into r by r plus h whole square. Okay. Note down. So G dash is equal to G into r by r plus h whole square. Note down. Note down. Okay. Copy. 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 So now I will give one question based on height. So height will be like this: r by 3 height, r by 2 height, r by 4. Okay, like this height I will give. So you solve the questions. Okay, clear? Okay, write down question. So you can also find what is g dash by g. Tell me g dash by g. Tell me r by r plus h whole square. Okay. So percentage change also you can find g dash by g minus 1 into 100. So it will be r by r plus h whole square minus 1 into 100. Okay. Find percentage change in g as we move surface to height equal to radius of earth. Solve. As we move from surface to height equal to radius of earth. So height is equal to radius of earth. This is the surface. Now you are going away from surface. So at what height you are? The height is r. Okay. So use the diet formula. Diet formula. Okay. Tell me. You tell me the final answer. What is the percentage change? Percentage change will be positive or negative? Percentage change positive or negative? Gravity is increasing or decreasing? Decreasing. So percentage change will be positive or negative? Negative. When quantity decreases, percentage change is negative. You are going from surface to height. You are going from surface to height. So tell me. So G dash is equal to G into R by R plus H. H is R. So G into, this is R by 2R whole square, okay? G into 1 by 2 whole square. So G by 4. So G dash is G by 4. So what is the percentage change? G dash by G minus 1 into 100. So what is G dash by G? G dash by G 0.25. Good. 0.25 minus 1 into 100. So 0.25 minus 1 into 100. So minus 0.75 into 100. So this is 75%. Okay. Minus 75%. Okay. Gravity will decrease by 75%. Gravity will decrease. Okay. Clear? If you go from surface to height r. Next question. At what height? Now this type of question is reverse. This first question, height is given, and what is asked? What is asked? Percentage change. This question, height is given, percentage change asked. Now I am giving percentage change, and I will ask height. At what height gravity reduced by 50%? Gravity reduced by 50%. Reduced by 50% means at what height gravity reduced by 50%? Means half. Gravity becomes half. Suppose you have rupees 100. You have 100 rupees. Now 50 rupees you spend. Okay. So how much is left? 50. So your money is halved. So I will say your money is reduced by 50%. Correct or not? Means x2 by x1 minus 1 into 100 is minus 50. Reduce means minus 50%. So x2 by x1 minus 1 is minus 0.5. So x2 by x1 is equal to 1 minus 0.5. 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. So x2 is 0.5 times x1. So that means x1 by 2. So when quantity is halved, quantity is halved means percentage change is minus 50%. So at what height? At what height? Solve. Do it. Do it. At what height gravity is reduced by 50%? Okay, solve. So okay, do it. Do it. Solve. At what height gravity reduced by 50%? So you can use the formula. You start like this: G dash by G minus 1 into 100. This is percentage change. So what is the percentage change? Plus 50 or minus 50? Minus 50. Minus 50. So G dash by G minus 1 is equal to minus 0.5. Okay, same thing like this. G dash by G is equal to 1 minus 0.5. You got any answer? Tell me any answer you got. At what height? So, and G dash by G, you know, what is G dash by G? G dash by G is 0.5. 0.5 means 1 by 2. And G dash by G, you know, what is G dash by G? R by R plus H whole square. G dash by G, R by R plus H whole square. Okay, you have written already many times. Okay, so note down. So G dash by G is R by R plus H whole square. This is clear, everyone? Is equal to 1 by 2. Now take square root. Square root, tell me what I do, tell me. R by R plus H is equal to 1 by root 2. So what is R root 2? Cross multiply. R root 2 is equal to R plus H. So R root 2 minus R is equal to H. Okay, clear? So this is maths. Okay, You have done in null point also. Remember null point? We take square root on both sides. So this type of solution is very common. Okay, in electrostatic also you will have like this electrostatic. Okay, so what is H? This is the answer. Root 2 minus 1 into R. Now root 2 value also you can put, if this is there in option, it is good. Otherwise you put 1.41 minus 1 into R. So 0.41 R. Okay. If R value is given 6400 kilometers, so 0.41 into 6400 kilometer. You solve this, you will get answer at this height. Okay, at this height, gravity becomes half. Gravity becomes half. What is the value on the surface? Value on surface. What is the value on surface? 9.8. On Earth surface, what is the value? 9.8. If you go to this much height, it will become 4.9. Correct? At R by 2, it will become 4.9 meter per second square. It will become half. Okay, clear? Understood? Next, you write down special case. Special case, if height is very less, very less, if height is very less than radius, height is very less. So directly I am writing, so G dash by G is R by R plus H whole square. Now you take R below, so 1 upon 1 plus H by R whole square. So this is 1 plus H by R raised to minus 2. Okay. Are you getting this? Suppose 1 upon A plus B power 2. So what do you write this? 1 plus A plus B power minus 2, correct? So this is clear, everyone? Now after this, what you do, if x is very less than 1, then 1 plus x power n can be written as 1 plus nx. If x is very less than 1, then 1 plus x power n is 1 plus nx. Okay, like for example 0.01. 0.01 is very less than 1. This is correct. 0.01 is less than 1, very less than 1. So what is 1 plus 0.01 power 2? How will you solve this? Using this formula. 1 plus, correct, 1 plus 2 into 0.01. So this is 1 plus 0.02. So 1.02. Okay. So this is maths topic. Okay. We call it binomial approximation. Binomial approximation. Binomial approximation. 1 plus x power n is 1 plus nx. So now you apply this here. Apply it here. What is x here? H by R. And H is very less. H is very less than R. So H is very less than R. So H by R is very less than 1. So tell me what I write here. Tell me. 1 minus 2H by R. Good. So G dash by G is 1 minus 2H by R. When H is very less. Very less means what? You know what is the value of R, radius of Earth? 6400 kilometer. What is the height of Everest? Everest, what is the height? Everest. You know, it is around 8.8 kilometer, 8.8 kilometer. Not even 10 kilometer. Okay. So 8 kilometer, between 8 kilometer and 9 kilometer. So if you take 10 kilometer and 6400 kilometer, this is very less. 10 kilometer is very less. Are you getting or not? So radius of Earth is very large. Radius is big. Earth is very big. 10 kilometer is very less. If I ask what is the gravity at 10 kilometer, how will you solve? You can use this formula. What is the formula? G dash is equal to G into 1 minus 2h by R. So find gravity at height 10 kilometer. Okay, solve. What is gravity at height 10 kilometer? Use this formula. So you will write G dash is equal to G into, tell me, height is 10 kilometer, radius is 6400 kilometer. Tell me what you write. G dash is G into bracket 1 minus 2 into 10 kilometer by radius of Earth 6400 kilometer. 10 cancel, kilometer cancel. So what is G dash? G into 1 minus 2 by 640. 2 by 640 means 1 by 320. So this will be G into 320 minus 1 by 320. Correct? So what is your answer? 319 by 320 G. This is your answer. Okay. At height 10 kilometer, what is the gravity? Next you find what is gravity at height 64 kilometer. Find gravity at 64 kilometer. So your answer is G dash is equal to G into 1 minus 2 into H by R. 6400. 64 cancel. So what is your answer? Tell me. G into 1 minus 2 by 100. 1 by 50. 1 minus 1 by 50. Tell me. 49 by 50. Correct. Understood? Okay, good. Very good. Similarly, you can solve like this. Okay. Up to 100 kilometer, you can use this formula. Up to 100 kilometer, you can use this formula. Use this formula. G dash is equal to G into 1 minus 2h by R. Use this up to 100 kilometer. Height value 100 kilometer. 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, 50 kilometer, 64 kilometer, 100 kilometer. Okay. At height 100 kilometer, what is the gravity? Find out. 100 kilometer. So G dash G into 1 minus 2 into H by 6400. G into 1 minus 1 by 32. 31 by 32. 31 by 32. Okay, clear? Okay, done. Okay, finish. Height. And yeah, one more last point. The percentage change. Percentage change just one last point you write down. Percentage change when height is very less. When height is less, h is very less than up to 100 kilometer. Up to 100 kilometer. So G dash by G minus 1 into 100. And what is G dash by G? What is G dash by G? 1 minus 2h by R. 1 minus 2h by r. This is g dash by g. Then you have minus 1 again into 100. 1 minus 1 cancel. Minus 2h by r into 100. This is the formula. Note down. Minus 2h by r into 100. Note down. Minus 2h by r into 100. So this is the percentage change. Okay, solve this. Find percentage change if we go. Find percentage change in gravity if we go to height 32 kilometer. Find percentage change in gravity if we go to height 32 kilometer. Find percentage change in gravity if we go to height 32 kilometer. So 32 kilometer is less than 100. Up to 100 kilometer you can use this. So 32 kilometer is less than 100. So we can use this formula, minus 2h by r into 100. Okay, write in your formula diary. Okay, formula you maintain. Okay, formula. So what is the answer? Percentage change minus 2h by r into 100 minus 2h, h is 32 by r, 6400 into 100 minus 2h by r into 100 minus 2h by r into 100. 32 into 2, 64. 64, 64 cancel. 100, 100 cancel. What is the answer? Tell me. Minus 1%. Minus 1%. Okay. So, if you, this is ground surface. Ground surface, you go above. You can take balloon, helium balloon. If you want to go height, take very big balloon. There is a basket also, basket. You sit in basket, fire it. Helium is lighter than air. The balloon will rise. Okay. It will take you up to very height, lot of height. Okay. What is the height of atmosphere? Atmosphere is up to 100 kilometer, almost around 94 kilometer. Atmosphere is there. Okay, so you can go up to 94 kilometer. Are you getting or not? So gravity will decrease. Gravity will decrease. Okay, clear? Last question you write. At what height gravity decreases by 5%? At what height gravity decreases by 5%? Tell me. At what height gravity decreases by 5%? Okay. So, are you understanding or not? Tell me this. Huh? Raise your hand. Those who are understanding, tell me. Those understanding. Okay. Good. So, how many formula we learned? First formula. What is the first formula? Second formula. 4 by 3 pi g rho r. Then third formula, proportionality. M power 1 by 3 rho power 2 by 3. Very good. Okay. With depth, G dash is equal to G into 1 minus D by R. With height, correct. Good. Small height, small height. Correct. Good. Okay. These formula today we learned. Okay. So, at what height gravity decreases by 5%? So, what is the formula for percentage change? Minus 2h by r into 100. So, this is given as minus 5 or plus 5? Minus 5. At what height gravity decreases by 5%? So, minus 2h by r into 100 is equal to minus 5. Minus minus cancel. So, 2h by r is equal to 5 by 100. So, h is equal to 5 by 200 into r. R is 6400. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. So, 5 into 32. Okay, 64 by 2, 32. So, 150, 160, 160 kilometer. Okay, 160 kilometer. Okay, at 160 kilometer, this happen, or you can also say r by 40. R by 40. If you go to r by 40 above, gravity will decrease by 5%. Okay, next. Okay, fine. So, this variation is finished. Just one last question. Uh, at what height gravity is same as depth, as that in depth r by 2? At what height gravity is same as that in depth r by 2? If you go to depth, gravity increases or decreases? Decreases. If you go to height, gravity decreases. So, at what height gravity is same as that in depth r by 2? So, use the formula. What is the formula for depth? This is the formula. What is the formula for height? This is the formula. At what height gravity is same as that in depth r by 2? I will draw the diagram, you will understand better. If you understood, you solve and tell answer. Otherwise, I am drawing a diagram. You understand using diagram. So, this is Earth, center, surface. At surface, where you are going depth, how much depth you are going? D by 2. Now, sorry, R by 2. R by 2. You are going R by 2. Here, gravity is same as here. At what height? At what height you have to go? Use the formula, exact formula. Use this formula. Okay. Don't use approximate formula. No. Use this. Here gravity same. Okay. AB. GA is equal to GB. GA is equal to GB. So what is GA? Tell me. Depth. GA means G 1 minus D by r, correct? And GB means G r by r plus h whole square. Okay, formula you have to apply. GG cancel. Solve this. 1 minus 1 by 2. G by 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Right side what you are getting? R upon R plus H whole square. Now square root on both sides. 1 by root 2 is equal to R upon R plus H, cross multiply. R plus H is equal to root 2 R. So H is equal to root 2 R minus R. This is the answer. Root 2 minus 1 into R. Root 2 minus 1 into R. Okay, clear? Right? See, you practice this, okay? You can do it. You think, don't think that is a maths, but we are doing like this. Don't think like that. You have to be self-motivated, okay? See, no one will tell you, do it. Now you have to self-motivate yourself, okay? I have to do it, I have to do it like that. Okay, practice. Okay, this topic is finished. Okay, now that one more topic is there. Next, you write down. Latitude, note down. Latitude. Variation of G with latitude. Variation of G with, what is latitude? Angle. It is an angle. One bracket you write down. Due to rotation of Earth. Due to Earth is still or it is rotating? It is rotating. Earth is rotating. East to west or west to east? How? How it is rotating? It is rotating like this. Okay, west to east. So note down. So this is the Earth center, equator. So this is the equator. Equator is a circle. Okay, equator is a circle. Now this is the pole. For equator angle is 0 degree. For pole angle is 90 degree. This is known as latitude. So for this point P, latitude is theta. Okay. So what is latitude? Angle between radius and equator. Angle between radius and equator. Angle between radius and equator is known as latitude. So what is latitude for pole? 90 degree. What is latitude for equator? 0 degree. Okay, so see, this is theta. Now suppose one person is here. Now this is the axis of rotation. This is the axis of rotation. Earth is rotating like this. So this is the axis of rotation. So axis is passing through pole and center. Axis is passing through pole and center. Okay, clear? So this person is performing circular motion. What is the radius of that circular motion? R. And what is the radius of Earth? R, capital R. So this angle is also theta. So if you use trigonometry, what is small r by capital R? Cos theta. So what is small r? R cos theta. Now it is performing circular motion. So person at latitude theta is in uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. It is a uniform circular motion. Earth is rotating like this. So person is in circular motion. In equator means, if person is on equator means the radius will be radius of Earth. Biggest circle. If person is at pole, what is the radius? Radius of circular motion. If person is at pole, what is if it is going from equator to pole, radius is decreasing. So for pole, what is the radius of circular motion? 0. So this it will experience centrifugal force. Note down. Person experiences centrifugal force. Person experiences, note down, centrifugal force. What is the formula for centrifugal force? mr omega square. Earth is rotating, correct? Omega, you know what is omega? 1 round per hour, per minute, or per day? Per day. What is omega of Earth? 1 round per day. So okay, so you take component of this here. This is theta. So you will get what is the component of this here? mr omega square cos theta. And towards center, what is the force? Towards center, what is the force? Towards center of Earth. Towards center of Earth. This is not center of Earth. This is center of circle. This is center of circle. This is center of circle. This is center of Earth. So mg is acting towards center. So mg, and what is this force? mr omega square cos theta. So what is the net force? Net force towards center. Tell me. Net force towards center. This minus this. mg minus mr omega square cos theta. Now write it as mg dash. Okay. Effective weight or apparent weight. This is apparent weight. So cancel. So what is g dash? What is g dash? G minus r omega square into cos theta. And what is a small r? Small r cos theta. So g dash is equal to g minus r cos theta omega square cos theta. So what is g dash? G minus r omega square cos square theta. Note down. This is the formula, very important formula. Okay, generally very rare questions are there. This formula is rare but very important. It can come next year. It can come. Okay, just memorize it. So for pole, what is latitude for pole? 90. For equator, 0. So why gravity? So gravity increased or decreased? Tell me. Decreased. You are subtracting. Are you getting? So due to rotation effect of Earth, gravity is less. Gravity is less. So why gravity is less? Due to rotational effect. Okay, answer is due to rotational effect. Suppose assertion is there. Assertion, uh, if we stand on equator, the gravity is less. Why? Because rotational effect of earth, due to rotational effect of earth. Okay, due to rotational effect of earth. So tell me, on equator, what is the gravity? On equator, tell me, what is the gravity? G dash, use the formula. G minus R omega square. What is theta? Theta is 0. So what is cos theta? Cos 0. Cos 0? 1. So cos square theta? 1 square. Understood? So what is G dash? G minus R omega square. G minus R omega square. Okay. Pole. At pole, what is latitude? At pole, what is latitude? 90. So what is cos 90? 0. So what is gravity? G dash? G minus R omega square cos square 90. So this whole term is 0. So G. So pole, the gravity is G only. No effect. At pole, no effect of rotation. Where you see the maximum effect of rotation? Equator. Maximum effect. Maximum effect of rotation is at equator. Mean no effect. No effect of rotation. No effect of rotation at pole. Maximum effect of rotation on equator. Okay, just remember this formula. G dash is G minus R omega square cos square theta. G dash is G minus R omega square cos square theta. Okay. Then at latitude 60 degree you find out. At latitude 60 degree, latitude 60 degree, theta is 60 degree. What is G dash? G minus R omega square cos square 60. What is cos square 60? 1 by 2 whole square. Good. So G minus R omega square by 4. Note down. Okay, now I am giving one percentage change question. If we go from latitude 60 degree to 30 degree, if we go from latitude 60 degree to 30 degree, find percentage change in gravity. If we go from latitude 60 degree to 30 degree, okay, solve, try. If we go from latitude 60 degree to 30 degree, so what is the percentage change? So latitude formula, okay, focus on formula. Physics is full of formula. Okay, I'm telling you 30 questions you can expect based on formula only. Are you getting? If not 30, at least 28, 100%. 28 questions will be based on formula. If you remember all the formula very well, okay, your 28 questions are confirmed. Okay, you read the question, you remember the formula, apply the formula. Some questions are tricky, maybe 6 to 8 questions are tricky. Formula also important, but the situation, what is the situation in the question? Okay, so if you combine this also, you will get 36. Okay, thoroughly you prepare the formula list and derivation. 36 questions are confirmed. Okay, so tell me, and theory is also important. So I am also discussing theory. Okay, I'm trying my best to cover maximum theory as possible. Okay, then MTG book is also there. MTG book, RLS, DC Pandey. Okay, you read all the NCRT also there. NCRT. You read all these books. Okay, now you tell me what is the formula. So you are going from latitude 60 to 30. So what is G1? Initially you are at 60 degree. Finally you are at 30 degree. So what is G1? G minus R omega square into 1 by 4. And what is G2? G minus R omega square into cos 30 square 3 by 4. So so G1 by G2, sorry, G2 by G1, G2 by G1 minus 1 into 100. Okay. So G2 by G1, G this by this. Okay, you leave it. It is not easy to solve this. Leave it, leave it. Okay, fine. So okay, finish. So latitude is finished. Okay, you try this question, practice this question. Now gravity is finished. Gravity of planet is finished. Okay, latitude, height, depth, finish. So next topic you write down. Now field is finished. Force between point charges finished. Okay, Newton's laws of gravitation finished. Next you write down. What is next? Potential. Note down. Gravitational potential. Gravitational potential. What is the symbol for gravitational potential? V. What is the symbol for gravitational field? G. It is vector quantity. Gravitational field is vector quantity. What is the formula? Force per unit mass. Gravitational potential is scalar, not down, scalar quantity. And like field is force per unit mass. This is work done per unit mass, not down. Work done per unit mass. So what is the unit of field? SI unit of field, tell me, field, Newton per kg, SI unit. So what is the SI unit of potential? Joule per kg. Okay, understood. Dimension also. Dimension, we discussed dimension this previously. Once again I am writing. Newton means what is the dimension? MLT minus 2. Mass means M. So what is the dimension formula of field? LT minus 2. Correct? Good. So this is acceleration, same as acceleration. What is the dimension formula of potential? Work done, you know, work done. Fs. ml square t minus 2. Very good. Okay. Force into displacement. Okay, you will get this. So ml2 t minus 2 divided by m. So you get L square t minus 2. L square t minus 2. Note down. L square t minus 2. Dimension formula of potential is m L square T minus 2. Note down L square T minus 2. Okay. Come back to this. Now, what is the potential? So, what is the potential? So, in work per energy, you have discussed when external work is done, when positive external work is done, positive external work is done, potential energy increases. Potential energy increases. For example, this object, you are raising the height of this object. So, you are doing external work. So, potential energy increasing. Same thing with potential. When positive, you memorize these points, okay? When positive external work is done, potential increases. Potential increases. Now note down formula. External work done from A to B per unit mass M is equal to potential of B minus potential of A. Note down, this is the formula. When external work done is positive, potential increases. Potential energy also increases and potential also increases. What is the relation between potential energy and external work done? W external is equal to delta U, U final minus U initial. External work done. External work done. And what is the relation between external work done and potential? Final minus initial. So take point mass M from A to B. Take point mass M from A to B in gravitational field. In gravitational field. In gravitational field. So this is the formula. Final potential minus initial potential is equal to external work done upon mass. External work done upon mass. You memorize like this. External work done per unit mass is change in potential. This is known as change in potential. Final potential minus initial potential. What is the final point? You are going from A to B. So finally you are at B. Initially you are at A. You are going from initial A to final B. So final potential minus initial potential. So VB minus VA and work done per unit mass. Work done per unit mass. Okay, clear? As it is, you memorize this formula. Now, I am giving one question on this. If potential of gravitational potential of, okay, if gravitational potential of A is 0, if gravitational potential of A is 0 and 10 joule of work is done, external work, 10 joule of external work is done to take 2 kg point mass two kg point mass, 10 joule of work is done to take 2 kg point mass from A to B. Find potential of B. You just use the formula and tell. Just use the formula. How much external work done according to question? 10 joule of external work. So 10, and you are going from A to B or B to A? A to B. So correct only, same formula. By mass, what mass you are taking? 2 kg is equal to VB minus VA. VA is 0. So what is the answer? 5. 5 joule per kg. VB is 5 joule per kg. Finish. Okay. Okay. Now note down. Now formula, we are deriving one formula. Potential due to. Okay, we'll do this tomorrow. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, now you discuss your DPP and any doubt. You have any DPP? Yesterday you got any DPP? No. No. You discuss your doubt. Okay. Okay. Finish. We'll continue tomorrow.